I'm Cheryl Jackson. I'm CEO of Leaders by Design Consulting, and this is a Design to Lead segment. So, I'm going to talk about leaders and asking questions. It's a big myth that leaders are supposed to know or have all the answers. They're supposed to know everything. And in fact, most of the time, leaders don't. And so, good leaders and great leaders have learned to ask questions, the art of asking questions. Sometimes people are taught you ask too many questions. And then some of us have been taught to ask questions for clarity to make sure you understand. But when you ask questions, whether it's with your team, whether it's with your family, or whatever group that you are a part of, you bring on other perspectives, other ideas, things that you may not have been able to unlock by yourself. And sometimes you're able to even unlock some of the thoughts that you had in your head about a particular project or plan. So, a couple of key points we want to focus on today is the first one is you don't have to know everything. That's the first thing. And none of us know everything anyway. So you might as well ask questions. Leadership isn't about proving how much you know. It's really about creating an environment where everyone feels comfortable sharing what they know. You're creating the synergy, a place where people can bring ideas, creativity, and innovation into a place that they are a part of and they feel as though they are a part. When you ask questions, you're telling that group that you're responsible for that their experiences matter and you value their perspective. And, the first thing with anything is building trust with folks. That's the first thing. The second key point is stop telling and start asking. Think about your own leadership style, how you operate with others. When a project comes up, do you immediately have a plan of action? Or do you pause and ask for ideas? Now, I'm going to tell you the advantage to that is that the main thing in project development or anything that you're trying to do, even if it's trying to build something in your home, is making every single person a part of the process. Why? Because when they are a part of the process and their questions are invited, then they feel a part of the solution. So they own it, they value it, they feel good about it. So when you're trying to get something done, you want to get the buy-in of folks, right? You want them to feel a part of the solution. So asking questions helps that. So, quick challenge. This is a challenge in any venue that you're at, whether you're at work or with your family or at church, or if you're a part of a group. This is the challenge for the week. In the next meeting that you have, ask one more question, then you give instructions. So think about what it is that has to be done. You know what instructions, because you know what has to be done. You know what instructions you have to give. But ask one more question on top of that and listen without interrupting. And you might be surprised by the ideas that emerge from that group when they know that their voice matters to you. So these are just two quick key takeaways to the value of asking questions. I hope this helps you and give me some feedback on the challenge this week. I'm Cheryl Jackson, CEO of Leaders by Design Consulting. If you need business consultation, individual career coaching and branding, or corporate training, you can reach me at www.leadership.net or Cheryl, Cheryl, at leadersbydesign.net. I look forward to hearing from you. And remember, leadership isn't about having all the answers, right? It's about asking the questions that inspire others to discover them. So lead with purpose, lead by design, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.